You like the '90s hardcore rapper of comedy.
No, not a
like the
rapper.
street rapper of comedy.
No,
from the
maybe
90s.
I saw too many movies.
Like
maybe I didn't have enough, stuff in my head at the time to just, hey, this is what you do when people do you wrong.
yeah, I
But
mean
then
you grew up in St. Louis.
St. Louis, New York, whatever else. So it was like, hey, man, I'm going to have an intelligent conversation with you. I'm going to try to have another one. And then strike three. Well, you're out.
Gotta move some furniture.
You know what I mean? So it ain't like you ain't had a warning. I just wasn't popping off. I was, even with stuff, but not even with that. I mean, even when situations where I knew that somebody else needed it more than me. Meaning, like a situation when DL had a family, HBO One Night Stand needed this thing. He was, and they came to see me, Jamie, Bear. I was hosting the stuff, but I kind of turned my stuff down a bit because I knew I was a lock already, and I knew if I known they was only coming to get one of us, for that. And I set up the whole showcase. Me, I think DL, Jamie was in the townhouse in Inglewood, and I think somebody else.
Wait, what showcase you talking about right now?
It was a showcase for One Mic Stand.
For One Mic Stand.
For HBO.
That was HBO special?
Yeah.
So, okay, so some people might not know about the One Mic Stand. Let's go back.
That was before the HBO specials.
Yeah, so let's go back and explain to me what the One Mic Stand was.
It was like your Netflix special.
Mm-hmm. And that's just, was it a competition or
No,
was just?
it was just like, who's the next one? Martin had one. They was doing them at the time.
Oh, okay.
And and so HBO was the Netflix at the time.
Got it. Okay.
And I just, I was a lot. And we knew we got you. So I was just trying to put other people on. But at that time, I didn't have a family. I didn't have kids. I didn't have nothing. I was like, I'm going to make it. I got bigger dreams than just being a comedian. I'm going to produce, I'm going to direct, I'm going to do all this other stuff. And DL had at that time was comedy. He had his comedy. He had a family. He was, he was trying to pay his bills and do his stuff. Mm-hmm. So I was like, I brought him up like he was the next, bump out of everybody and funny and bloop. And DL did his thing. And he got the special.
Yeah.
And I was like, where's my special? And he's like, well, we only was taking one. I was like, you only taking one? And DL will tell you, he's like, man, you brought me up and I know you had turned your stuff down so much, just so, not so saying so he can win, but because, it was like, okay, I mean, I want everybody to shine, take all of us. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's how, I did the same thing with Jamie, take all of us, you know what I'm saying? As far as getting our agent. They came to see me for CAA, and I was like, no, you got to see Jamie Foxx. You got to see him. You got to take care of me. And we end up, and that's how he end up, getting to know with CAA. And her name is, you see this thing now called Paula Wagner. Her name was Paula Wagner at the time. So her and Tom Cruise left CAA to put together Wagner Management.
I've heard of that. Okay.
Yeah, and they started the Mission Possible movies and all that stuff. Anyway, just a lot of retreats and stuff. A lot of stuff we got from back in the day, and that's how because we got to go do private shows for all the big time agents, and Jamie they would take him like Tom Cruise. He got to do Tom Cruise wedding. Of course, my comedy was a little bit abrasive for the wedding.
Yeah,
Jamie was singing,
singer and comedian,
and he was a little bit more easy, and should I say on the palate for that type of crowd. Yeah. I mean, I was going off on he runs NBC right now. I was head of Universal. I was Ron. Yeah. I was telling jokes about some of the most powerful people in Hollywood. Like, shut up, you short motherfucker. You this, that. I'm sure they haven't forgot that.
Now, do you feel like you've helped a lot of people, and like you've been like a stepping stone for a lot of people? Like, do you feel like that maybe hindered like how far you could have gone, or hindered, altered your career in any way?
No, I don't think, me being a stepping stone or helping anybody else hindered nothing from me. I just, I think, me was me. Me saw too much. Yeah. Me peep behind the curtain, it was like, okay, this is where this is going, and this is what you got to do. At this level, this is who you got to be. And I got a whole nother part of why I came to Hollywood, and why I wanted to start this business, why I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, and why I am where I'm supposed to be when I'm supposed to be there. Because if I'm not, then other things probably can't grow, won't be created, won't be altered, You know what I'm saying? It's just like anything. So I look at myself as a part of nature. You know, I'm supposed to be where I'm supposed to be, right where I'm supposed to be it. Otherwise, you know what I'm saying? Then that frequency doesn't work right.
Mhm.
So because I'm still, I'm still trying to build a frequency that that I think is great, that's needed for our people.
Yeah.
And when I say our people meaning not just black people,
Mhm.
but people that don't see color, people don't see race, people that don't see disloyalty, don't see fear, don't see disbelief, they don't see worry, they don't see confusion, they don't see anxiety, they only see gratefulness, they only see winning, they only see a level of love and frequency of freedom, expansion,
Mhm.
and peace.